and how unbelievable he has to be, right? Aaron Rodgers, not the only guy that lost his top receiver this offseason. Tyreek Hill is gone from Kansas City, in Miami now. So Mahomes has to put things together with what's left at receiver. So how great does he have to be to get them back to the Super Bowl?
He just has to have a representative year. He is a great player. All he has to do is play point guard. This team has more weapons than people realize. Travis Kelce's still there. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Valdez-Scantling can get down the field, and they have a second-round pick in Sky Moore that a lot of people like a lot. So Patrick Mahomes just has to be himself, and they'll be in the thick of things at the end of the year. Remember a name, Ronald Jones, for fantasy football. He is really productive out of the backfield. He may be have a good year for them as well. So they're going to be fine as long as they have Patrick Mahomes.
Juju Smith-Schuster joining that team. They still have Mecole Hardman, who's been there a little while. What do you think, Diana? Mahomes going to have his best season yet without Tyreek Hill?
From what I've learned, he really likes this receiving group. They're not too concerned. Look, Andy Reid came out 3 days after Tyreek Hill was traded and was like, everyone chill. We're good. We'll figure this out. Do you guys realize who we have on our roster? You know who's under center. And you know what? I want to go back to when the Kansas City Chiefs lost to the Bengals. In that second half, we saw probably the worst version of Patrick Mahomes ever. That's the last time we saw Mahomes on the field. It has a very similar feel to Ryan Tannehill when he lost to the Bengals. Just not a good performance. It wasn't as bad, obviously, but it wasn't good. So the last time we saw Mahomes, that was it. You're telling me he hasn't thought about that game and hasn't worked hard this offseason to improve, to get better? I think in a weird way, this was such a blessing for Patrick Mahomes as he continues to like to be challenged. No Tyreek Hill and coming off a bad game in front of that gigantic audience in such a crucial game. I think this is going to be the best version of Patrick Mahomes we see.
Ninko, how do you size up Mahomes ahead of this season?
You want an old cliche? There's no I in team. There's no I in team. It's not about one guy. It's not about one guy. So I think that they lose Tyreek, but they still have a bunch of great football players on this roster with Patrick Mahomes. And then on top of that, you have Andy Reid, who I think is one of the best offensive minds in football. And he's able to bring these guys together after they lose Tyreek. He even puts it out there. It's no big deal. We're going to be all right. We got a bunch of great players. So I think they're going to be good. They're in a really tough division. They're going to have to be good. But I have no worries. I think Patrick Mahomes, puts them at a different level.
Yeah, offensively, there are a number of teams that would trade for the Chiefs' problems, that's for sure.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.